What is up, everybody? Welcome to Keepin It ADHD. This podcast is gonna go out on time this week. Maybe.
Maybe.
last week's podcast was actually 2 weeks ago podcast that we forgot to post completely. Just completely spaced on it.
But I was
I mean, yeah, you were graduating
that week, so it was fine.
Yeah.
It's forgivable.
Yeah, it's not a problem at all.
I've got this thing now.
Well, get a load of that. It's a sash. Wow.
Yeah, University of California, Santa Cruz.
Woo! Look at you. And now you're moving.
Really nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with it though.
Oh, blood.
Like, I'm not gonna wear it. I'm just gonna put it right here, and it's just,
Yeah.
you can't even see it.
No, you can't even see it. It's not even in the...
Doesn't matter. Whatever. But yeah, I graduated finally, and I've been talking to my advisors and to everybody, and I just, like, I don't know. I decided that this is the start of my new life. I'm gonna be changing everything right now.
Hell yeah. It's the start of something new, baby.
It kind of is the start of a new chapter of life for me, just because of everything, and it's scary. Nobody tells you how. I mean, I don't know. Maybe over the past 10 years, people have been telling you how nerve-wracking it is to be an adult, to become an adult suddenly.
Yeah.
Without warning.
Here's the thing that nobody tells you, all right? When you are out of school in general, time goes so fast.
Yep.
So fast. It's like, oh, no, it was just December. I'm sorry, it's June 13th, 2021. Yeah. There you go. It's like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
I've been having kind of the same thing happen over the past, like, few years in college because, well, it's like I have been getting older and older. I'm almost 25, actually, by the way. I'm almost in my mid-20s. How the fuck did this happen? Like,
club. I mean, technically, you're in your mid-20s. 24 to 26 is your mid-20s. But
well,
but you're almost exactly dead center 20s.
Yeah, I'm almost exactly the center 20s, and I'm almost exactly as far away from 20 as I'm far away from 30, and that is blowing my mind.
Yep. Every day you get further from 20.
Yeah, I just remember when I turned 20 in the very beginning, and I was having a crisis. Then I was like, okay, now my age starts with a number 2 instead of a number 1. Now what?
Yeah.
And apparently now is time starting to race against your mind. It's like the time is trying to see how fast it can go, just to, like, knock you off your balance.
Yeah. Well, now you can rent a car. Well, when you turn 25, you can rent a car.
Yeah.
So
finally.
that's
fun. So when I fly down to Nashville to visit you, I'm gonna be able to get around on my own.
Exactly. Oh, Christ. It's growing up is
by
weird.
the way, I wanted to say something to you.
Do it.
Right now. It's just like I kind of had an idea for the podcast. Where we just relax the format even more, and we focus more on, like, finishing a story or a segment.
Okay.
And then I just go through it at the end when I edit it, and I just cut out the silence if there's too much of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's fine by me.
I figured out how to trim things in Premiere before I put them in After Effects. So, like, I pre-sync everything in Premiere, and then I put on After Effects, and then I render it out. So it should be fine. Cool. So I'm just gonna cut this whole thing out.
All right. Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah. just to, like, relax us a little bit, because I feel like just because of how we do the podcast, we just focus on keeping it going so much all the time that we just get anxious, and then we just lose track of our thoughts.
I feel like definitely in the beginnings, not so much, not near the end of each episode.
Yeah.
But in the beginning of each episode, yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, but honestly, I just wanted to give us...
You know what? Honestly, you could leave this in. I think people enjoy the behind the scenes. I think you could leave this in.
I mean, yeah. Well, welcome to the behind the scenes of the podcast. I guess this usually doesn't happen. Usually, when we film an episode, we just talk about whatever we talk about, and we don't make any, like, cuts or anything, unless we say something that we really didn't want to say.
Yeah,
like,
Scarfee's
something we
always
thought about.
dropping horrible
Yes,
words. Like,
absolutely. I have to
some
cut
of the
so
most
much out of
racist
every
shit.
single
Okay.
fucking episode. Just like, shitting
he's
just on
said
me.
swears I've never even heard of.
Because they were in Russian.
Exactly. It's a whole other ballpark when it's a different language.
Yeah, honestly, Russian swear words need its own like documentary.
Yeah.
To tell people the vastness of our language. Like I haven't participated enough in the like Russian or Ukrainian pop culture, so I wouldn't be able to tell you a lot of the like the most eloquent and like the most chef kiss swears from the Russian language.
It's a spicy pasta.
We still do have a natural affinity to create swear words. If that makes any sense.
So today, for the first time ever in all of my years of streaming, I left my stream on when I left the room. I'm very frustrated by it. And you know what? It was only kind of my fault. Because I hit stop streaming right when my raid hit. And so the stop streaming didn't register because the pop-up for the for their Twitch chat came up. And so it deflected the click on stop. So I thought I hit click. I hit X, I got out of my chair, and I left. Little did I know, there's a stupid little dialogue box that said, "Are you sure you want to quit?" Yes, that's why I hit the X.
Rahlyx wasn't sure, that he just escaped the decision.
It's the dumbest shit.
He just straight up left.
And you know, the really frustrating thing is I had some really, like, it was a really great stream, and my metrics are fucked now because I had like at least a half hour of dead air after I'd raided somebody. Sucks. So that's a bit frustrating.
That is unfortunate. Yeah.
So I have this thought, right? That's like, OBS Live has tons of different plugins, right? But it detects when you do raids because it pops up the other user's chat, right? So when OBS Live does the raid detection, gets the pop-up chat, it should start a countdown that no matter what, and you can toggle it on or off, but no matter what, after 2 minutes or whatever arbitrary number, the stream turns off. That just makes sense. That's a great plugin. Somebody should at OBS and be like, hey, you guys should add this. Because like
OBS?
Because I was literally like, dude, we literally were like pulling up to the restaurant when Dud was like, hey, somebody tell this Rahlyx guy to quit fucking streaming. It's like, god damn it. So I literally, like, I dropped Adam off and I was like, okay, I have to go back because we can't end it remotely. I thought, I was excited because I was like, oh, maybe I can force it down by starting streaming on my phone. So I'll like start the stream, and that would force it to have some kind of error on my computer, and then end the stream, and then it would wrap. But when you're live, you cannot go live at all on your phone.
Yeah, your phone basically turns into a mobile dashboard, essentially.
But the mobile dashboard is just your creator dashboard. You can't do anything. It's a no frills creator dashboard. So, and it's just kind of like, oh, well, that's annoying as fuck. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but so that's fun. If you go and scrub today's VOD to the very, very end, you hear me yell at OBS.
Yeah.
And also at some point, probably in that half hour, you hear Olive very unhappily slapping at her kennel door. So,
probably, yeah,
because she does not like being in her kennel. But we put it in the office because, we if we don't put her in her kennel at night, she poops somewhere in the house, because she just can't hold it all night for whatever reason.
Because she's a poopy lady.
She is a poopy lady, let me tell you. But so we started putting her in a kennel at night, but we couldn't leave it in our bedroom because, one, our bedroom is right above my brother's bedroom. So he just hears of Olive slapping at her kennel. And then we can't sleep because Olive is also slapping at her kennel and we're in the same room as it, right? So it's very loud. And if she knows that she can see us, or if she knows that we can hear her, she hams it up, right? She acts like she's so sad because she just wants to get out of her cage and snuggle.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. But so we keep the kennel in my office, which I need to make a good space for it because right now it's literally just in the middle of the floor and it sucks. But we have to keep her away from walls and stuff because in our old apartment, well, actually, no, I mean, we had her in a little nook in our bedroom before, but in our old apartment, she dug a hole in the wall trying to get out of her cage. It's like, Olive, please stop.
Wait,
not a
hole?
Not a big hole. It's like tiny, like maybe the size of a dime. But it's just like a little divot in the wall because she just wanted out. Because she has bad separation anxiety. She does not like being away from us. So
yeah, that makes sense.
it doesn't help that I've coddled her in her entire life because I'm like, I just want to be around this dog. I love her.
She's also an Iggy, so they're like very clingy. And
yeah, they're very
like,
social dogs. They
very social.
Attach themselves to you.
The social hot potatoes of dogs.
Yeah, well, they run hot too. God damn, Olive runs so hot. It's just like, please stop. Yeah, but it's but yeah, so yeah, you know, leaving stream up for everybody to listen to my dog get angry about being in her kennel. Great. Love it. I had Dud and I had Aaron messaging me, and both of them were like, hey, why are you still alive? And I was like, fuck, no.
When your friends start to worry about you, like, what the fuck happened? Did somebody just come and murder you? Just left and nothing happening?
It's like, do you mean to still be alive? And I'm like, no, no, I don't.
No, I'm actually not home.
I'm not home at all.
It was your actual response. You were like, I'm actually out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's happening. Why am I streaming? Am I live?
Oh, God. It was such a mess.
It was. But it was funny.
Yeah, it's it's a funny story, right? So.
And then nothing bad happened.
Yeah, that's true. I'm glad I didn't get any raids or anything.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I mean, nothing bad happened. I just, just have a solid half hour of fucking 30 minutes of no one watching.
30 minutes of just like the chair being there.
Exactly.
Then you can see me and Dud showing up in the chat saying some random shit, and then you come in and yell at your OBS and you leave.
Yep. I literally came in, yelled at the OBS, and left. I was gone. I left so quickly.
Yep.
Oh, bless.
I've been recently, since I've been, what's it called, packing for moving soon.
Mm-hmm.
I've been noticing how I've been actually like losing weight. Pretty well, pretty steadily.
Yeah.
Because cool. A lot of my old clothes fit like a lot looser now. Like this shirt, for example, it used to be like very tight on my body.
Yeah.
Now it's.
That's good. I mean, you're being physical. You're lifting stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to go back to like, believe it or not, like the one we were talking before this episode. There it goes, the ADHD. The ADHD storytelling of like 3 steps back, and then I start the fucking the fucking story. I used to be like an athlete, actually. Not like a athlete where I would be like jacked or anything like that, but I used to play tennis. I used to be like really active. Every summer I used to go to the summer sports camp.
Hell yeah.
Where we would go for a month to Croatia, and we would play tennis there and just do like regular physical exercises. So I used to be like in a pretty good shape.
Yeah.
And then I came to the United States,
the land of the unhealthy.
Yes, and not only did I come to the United States, I also came to the United States alone, and I went to college. So
That'll do it.
The culture shock layered on top of the college 15 or 20, whatever the fuck they call it.
Yeah, the freshman 15. Yeah.
And
the
then
freshman 15 added on top of the COVID-19.
Yeah, and then the COVID-19, and then it just snowballed from there. So I'm glad to be kind of like being on track of going back to a better body, so to say.
I feel that.
Because I'm really tired of being really exhausted out of like after like 5 minutes of mediocre activity, and it's just, ugh.
So I've
been
been
hot all the time too. It's just I don't like it. It's so slimy.
Dude, I feel that. I'm a very sweaty person. I run hot really easily. Which I guess is also one of the reasons why I always have a giant water bottle full of ice cold water.
I do that too. I do the same thing. I put the
it's not even that cold because it's double walled, but like
because
it feels so nice.
I'm so hot all the time.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, you can see just how shiny I am. I'm just sweaty. I'm a hot person. I run very hot very easily. If I don't have, ooh, hold on. Stand by. There you go.
Okay. Yes.
Bless.
All of that for a bonk.
Yeah. But no, I feel you. I've started going back to working out because it's just one of those things where it's like at some point, now that I'm vaccinated and things are like starting to go back to semi-normalcy, it's like when are we gonna start acting like it's normal again? So I'm like, I'm just gonna start going to the gym again.
I don't think we're ever gonna start. Well, that's like a whole rabbit hole. You can
go into. We don't need to go into that right now, but
we don't. But I'm really hoping for one is that the work from home protocol stays, because I feel like it's benefiting a lot of people.
I think it's gonna stay for a lot of companies. I know my company is sticking with it. They're like, and
I feel like the hybrid work model. Like I tweeted about this yesterday actually. And I feel like it holds across the board for like multiple industries.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever it's possible to hold the work remotely and it's safe to do so, you better do it. Because for the company alone, even if we took away all of the benefits for the workers themselves, for the company alone, it's reduced lease on the office space, reduced costs on compensating your employees for commuting, reduced costs for stocking up all of the office spaces with all of the necessary stuff and buying all of the equipment that you have to be on the company money and stuff.
Yep.
It's a massive reduction of required fleet, required maintenance, all of that kind of stuff. All of it can be all tied up into the office leasing.
Yeah.
And then on the global scale, outside of that, imagine how much less traffic there's going to be if people don't have to commute every morning.
You say that, but it's still pretty bad.
I mean, I know, but having an option of a hybrid workplace, even if it's like a 20-30% reduction in traffic, that's still a lot.
That's very true. Yeah.
And considering that if the hybrid work schedule stays, that means that the work hours are probably going to get destandardized.
Yeah.
So we're no longer going to have like 9 to 5 standard. So I think that the traffic is going to spread itself out more throughout the day, and there's not going to be like as many or as severe like hourly deadlocks in traffic.
I feel that
makes any sense.
I I've been very grateful because the job I've been doing since I graduated college, I've always been on kind of a like a hybrid schedule, because for the longest time it was I would usually work from home Monday and Friday, but are you good?
Yeah, I just saw the video that you retweeted.
Oh yeah,
of the car sinking into the ground.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Carry on. Yeah, I mean, so like closer to the end of 2019, I was probably like my management shifted in 2019 to a different person, and they were based in a different state. So it was like, well, I have no reason really to go into the office because I have no management here now. So by February, March, right when COVID started happening, I was already working from home 4 days a week. I was like, nobody's gonna say anything. What are they gonna do? Check my badge logs to see if I'm swiping in? No, it doesn't matter. We don't do traditional timesheets, so it's just kind of
as
like,
long as
whatever.
you get your work done. I don't know why they would care at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the other part of it. And add on to the fact that I work pretty much every weekend. It's like, well, sue me. You have me working.
Don't say that. They're actually gonna.
No, I mean, it's like y'all have me fucking working like 8 hours every Saturday, so like, or every Friday night, whatever, on top of my normal work week. So I'm gonna do my work week from where I want to do my work week, because really, what's the point of me going and sitting in an office where there's no one for me to collaborate with? There's
Yeah,
no one.
go on.
There's no one even in my age group. Like,
yeah.
The only younger people that work in my area didn't get to go to the office that I was in. So it's like, all right, well, fuck it.
Rahlyx casually just flexing. I've been just promoted so high. None of the people of my age are in my office even.
I wish that was the case. But yeah. So anyway, looping back to what this original topic, what I was originally talking about.
Which who knows?
Is this, I've started going back to the gym. So I'm trying to get back into shape. I noticed when I started using that heart rate plugin for my stream. What?
The whiskey bottle.
Yes, yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, bless.
Let me just.
Your ADHD is on full swing right now, like full swing. I'm hopped up on Diet Coke, so I'm like,
and I'm on
pretty
Vyvanse
focused
too, so it's not gonna get better.
Christ,
it's only gonna get worse.
Bless. Yeah, no. So I started going back to the gym because I noticed when I remember in like March when I was using that heart rate plugin when I was playing spooky games for my Apple Watch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I started noticing that my resting heart rate was like 20 to 30 BPM higher than it should be.
Oh my god. For a second I was thinking that you said 20-30 as in like that was your resting heart rate.
No, my resting heart rate was like
dude,
between...
you need to go to the ER.
Yeah. No. My resting heart rate was between like high 70s to low 90s. Which
yeah, mine has been also like around 90 and 100, but that turned out to be just like anxiety side effects.
Well, yeah, so I was gonna say like part of that is like for me is the anxiety of being on stream and that sort of stuff. But like still I'm just kind of like I'll be off stream, and if I'm like completely just like vegging out watching TV, then my heart rate's like high 50s, low 60s, right? But then like as soon as I start thinking about my heart rate skyrockets because it's like now I'm stressed about it, right? And I'm thinking about it.
Yes.
But I've noticed that it's like as I've been working out more and going to the gym more, it's staying consistently lower, which is good because that's what you need a healthy heart, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
So I'm trying really hard to get better about doing that because you remember I was like doing that challenge, like the One Punch Man challenge or whatever. That didn't last very long, mostly because it got really hot really quickly. And it's like I cannot bike 3 miles in 100-degree weather. I just can't do it.
I mean, who can?
Yeah, well, a lot of people, but they're masochists.
In 100-degree weather?
Yeah, they're masochists.
Don't fucking do that. You're gonna get a heat stroke.
It's dangerous.
It is dangerous.
But yeah, I just kind of like I fell out of it because I was just like really busy, and I still am really busy. I don't understand how I operate at the level of busy that I operate at.
That's just called.
That's just called okay. Yeah, all right.
Workaholism is what it's called.
Yeah, that's true.
I have a workaholic father, and I kind of inherited that trait from him. So yeah,
I feel like I'm just always doing something. I'm always up to something. So.
Yes, because. Here's a fun fact about ADHD. When we do nothing, we are literally in pain. Boredom literally brings us pain because dopamine is the thing that our brain acts on. And when we don't have dopamine, our brain literally just shuts down.
I mean, I'll sit around and I'll be like, wow, I'm just stressed. I'm just I feel like I should be doing stuff and I'm not doing anything. So it's just kind of like, fuck. I gotta get this. You just
perfectly described executive dysfunction.
It sucks. It's so frustrating. It's so hard for me to feel like relaxed at all because I just like I'm always wanting. I always feel like I am like being lazy by not doing something actively. So
God, I feel so bad for you. I wish I could just like help you like find like somebody who could like prescribe you stuff that you need.
I mean, I just need
diagnose you.
There are a lot of medical things I need to do. I've been putting off finding. I don't have a primary care doctor because I don't understand how that works, and it's very frustrating.
Wait,
the problem is
this something that I know more about from the American healthcare system than you do?
Probably.
I could tell you.
That's okay.
if you want.
I mean, I can go onto the fucking healthcare provider website.
No, I mean, it's
and find somebody
really
in
easy.
network. Yeah, I just I'm
just saying that it's nothing complicated.
Well, so my company just swapped health insurance providers, and there, from what I've seen of the little bits that I've seen, the little bits that I've seen, it is more user friendly. My last healthcare provider, their website was intentionally designed to confuse you. So you, it's like not user friendly. Healthcare. Yeah, exactly. But it's like not user friendly. It's impossible to find out if this doctor's in your network or not. Like, there were so many times I spent a day one day and I was like, I'm gonna find a primary care physician or whatever, right? And I called around, and all these ones that were supposedly in network, according to that website, were not even slightly in network at all. I called and they're like, nope, we don't do that. And it's like, why does it say that then? Hello, what the fuck? Those were the people that would pick up my phone calls. But anyway, so I've been putting off doing that because I really should. I should have a checkup. I haven't had a checkup in many moons. So I need to do that, but I'm putting it off because I have 1 puff left in one inhaler and 4 in another inhaler. And I should probably get that sorted out.
This is an intervention.
But okay, here's the thing:
is fucking
hold
inhaler
on.
refilled.
Because I used to have prescriptions from like a Kroger clinic, right? And then because I hadn't been in a while, they wouldn't renew it, and I've been trying to go and see somebody at the clinic. I've gone like the last week. I've gone like a couple times. Is it albuterol? Yeah, it's albuterol. Yeah, but I'm trying to get.
That shouldn't be the case.
I don't know, dude.
It's
very annoying. But I've been trying to.
Maybe it's like a Tennessee thing.
Maybe,
I don't know.
I've been trying to get into the clinic, but they're booked solid because of COVID vaccines and stuff. It's impossible to get in, and it's like, you guys,
if you want any kind of medical care, you need to go north these days.
Yeah, right.
Because it literally like.
Well, and then I'd have to quarantine for 2 weeks because I can't fucking.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, it's one of those things where it's like, well, at this stage, I kind of am considering just not doing anything about it, planning a trip to go to England, working for 2 weeks in a hotel when I'm sequestered completely, and then taking a vacation and just knocking out all my medical shit because I get it for free over there because I'm a citizen. So
you should, honestly.
Yeah. I've always
honestly,
said
just because you like, asthma is no joke. No, like, you know this better than anyone. Yeah. Oh, so I really want you to stay okay. So
I'll be fine.
Please do it.
It's my asthma is not like aggressive asthma. It's like if I work out or if I stick my face into Coach's belly and breathe in really deeply.
Well, then don't do that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's one of those things where usually I can kind of like, I can work my way through it and I'll be fine. But I also I want to see how much a Brio would cost on my new insurance, because on my old insurance it was $600 for a Brio, which is ridiculous. But like, if I had a preventative and like a preventative inhaler, I wouldn't need rescue inhalers because then I would have the preventative and I could take that every day. I used to take these pills. They were like asthma pills. One of the side effects they didn't tell me about was that it causes severe depression. Yeah, it was rough.
Who the fuck are you getting your medical services from?
Kroger.
my watch just went did-ding.
Yeah, I heard it.
Kroger.
But yeah, so yeah, so it's just one of those things I need to do, and I just haven't done yet.
After battling with the American healthcare system for 6 years, I don't understand how you guys survive here at all.
We don't.
I don't understand how this country didn't fall apart during the COVID pandemic. But
it did. Hold up. Let's backtrack. There are people on the internet who are sticking keys to their greasy ass faces going, "I'm magnetic now. I'm magnetic now." What? No, you're not magnetic. I was waving my hands aggressively. This was not like a way of making fun of anybody. I realized the way, because I'm watching it back. I was waving my hands aggressively in frustration.
I didn't even see it, so
no,
okay.
I know. I'm clarifying for the people who are watching because I don't want that to be misconstrued at all. Thanks to
absolutely
people like
I'm just
fucking
so
Trump.
dumbfounded by all of the people in general, like in our age.
It's so dumb.
Being
It's the dumbest shit. I swear to God. I
the
was
only
saying
thing
this.
I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, okay.
Check your sources.
Yeah. Check your
Make sure
sources
that they're credible
against
and
actual.
that they're scientifically credible,
Yeah.
and not just popular.
It's not your uncle on Facebook telling you that Joe Biden's made of Play-Doh. You know? Like, I fucking can't. I swear to God, people get stupider every day in this country. It makes me so mad.
Forgot about that fucking TikTok.
I could never forget. Not a single day in my life could I forget that TikTok.
You made me choke on air.
Oh
Jesus. I wanted to say something and I forgot completely. What were we gonna talk about?
We were talking about health and fitness, baby. We're talking about magnetic people.
Yes.
And how this country did not do well through the pandemic.
Yeah, I mean, what I meant by that, what I meant by the fact that saying that like the country didn't fall apart during the pandemic is that like immediately is as in immediately. Like,
yeah, it's been a slow burn fall apart. Yeah,
it certainly did.
Yeah,
because a lot of things fell apart in general, but yeah, no.
Yeah.
What else I was gonna say is that having a general doctor, I don't know what kind of Tennessee law there is, but if you do try to seek medical care in the United States somewhere, having a general doctor is basically having a visit with a doctor, and then they just put you into the patient database, and that's it. That's literally it. You just go to get one visit to register with the clinic, and that's it. And then any kind of like health concern, you just call them, and that's it. That's basically having your general care doctor. I need like a general, like probably like a physical. Just need like a whole checkup. I need a tune-up. I need the oil change. I need my tires rotated. You know. I need my stoplights changed.
Exactly. I need my blinker fluid.
Yes.
Flushed.
Refilled.
Yeah, yes. Refilled.
Antifreeze in the cup holders.
Oh yeah, that's how you get wine to taste good.
Yeah.
No, that was the whole thing.
That's how you get your drinks to not freeze in the winter when you leave them in the car.
Wait, but no, that was like a whole thing.
You just put antifreeze in the cup holder.
Yeah. Okay, so hold on. This was a whole thing in France in like the 90s. A whole bunch of wineries got busted. Or maybe it was just one. I don't remember. Maybe it was one big one or a whole bunch of little ones. I don't remember. But they were putting antifreeze in the wine. So they could have more wine by cutting it with antifreeze. And you wouldn't be able to taste it because antifreeze tastes very sweet.
What kind of length the humans will go to?
There was a Simpsons episode about it.
It's mind-blowing to me.
Yeah,
I've also like back to my like little habit of reading Apple News articles in the evenings.
Yeah, and
I've
stressing
recently
yourself out.
read an article about how humanity is historically addicted to booze.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes in early history, the booze was actually the driver for innovation and development in tool making, because people weren't trying to figure out how to plant bread or to be able to grow food. Mm-hmm. They were trying to figure out how to make booze better.
Yes.
That's why they made stuff better. Do we really want to believe that in the state of the humanity that we have right now, that way back in the day, in the caveman days, people figured out how to plant food because that was easier? No, that was much harder. They were just trying to make booze better. That's why they started planting bread, and that's why they started eating it, because they figured out, oh, this makes good booze, but we can also make bread with it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's literally how it happened.
That's pretty neat.
Most likely. That's not confirmed. Allegedly.
And
don't sue me.
And humankind has been downhill ever since.
Yes, exactly. It's like a direct correlation between the technological development and civilizational decline.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm magnetic. I'm magnetic.
But I'm magnetic.
Stick the keys to my greasy face. I'm magnetic. Oh my god.
How about just up the ass?
Right?
Just skip all of the extra steps.
Stick your keys up your ass.
Yeah, just right in there.
I mean, I have noticed Inspirbot is getting worse.
I'm wondering if it's open source. Because if it is, then the popularity that the TikTok gave it can be interesting.
Okay, I have one. It's a person looking out from the top of a hill over like a countryside, and there's like a little smokestack in the distance. Got a backpack on and a black sweater. It's looking out. It's kind of a foggy day, and it says, "You are the only one who doesn't grasp that the mind is, of course, the most natural extension of the totality of the impossible." You're mute. Oh, there you are. Okay, I thought you were muted. I was like, you're just laughing really quiet. Okay.
I thought you said my.
What?
I don't know.
What?
It sounded like you said your meat something. I was like, what the hell? Sounds too real.
Wait, hold on. That one that you sent with the girl in the waves, that one's actually great. I love that one.
Yeah, I think that one might be my...
I think that should be yours. I really like it.
Okay. So I got this inspired by the picture of a woman sitting in the waves. The picture has a green filter over it, which will make sense in a bit. And the text on top of it says, "She who wrestles with hunks needs to be wary lest she thereby becomes a hunk."
Hunky ladies.
You heard it here first?
I love it.
Gays, girls, and days. If you sleep with hunks too much, you'll become one.
You become hunky. That's okay. Anybody can be hunky as long as as long as you hunky. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it too much, and now it doesn't make any sense to me. The word is gone.
I know what that word means, and we should probably stop repeating it.
What? No, it's not a bad word. I'm thinking
it's not a bad word, but it's
Johnny Bravo.
It's a naughty word.
It's not naughty. It's not. Hunky means like you're big and you're sexy. Ooh, look at you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not naughty. What are we, fucking 12? Anyway. You said they're hot. That's naughty. Oh,
especially on this podcast where we just swear every second word. It's just like,
yeah, right?
Oh, that's a naughty word. I don't know where. I don't even know where that came from.
Before we wrap up, there was this game I got in a Game Jam bundle on Humble Bundle, and it's called Space Hunks. And you fly a spaceship, and tethered to your spaceship is a bunch of very buff, sexy men in little like Speedos. But they're not. But some of them are like, there's one dude who has like a bird head. But
carry on.
It's a lot of fun. It's a total goof. Like, it's so much fun.
I was gonna say, as soon as you mentioned the hunks and Speedos, I was gonna say, can you give me the link, please?
I can give you the downloadable. Let me just hop into Humble real quick.
All right, I'll check it out later.
Yeah, sounds good.
Thank you. Rahlyx, my queer game fixer.
There you go. I got you covered.
Not only does he have like really good deals on tech, he also has like all of the queer games that you can think of, just like ready to send to you.
Hold on, let me see.
He's just like the ultimate ally, you know. That's what happens.
Oh, there it is.
Anyway, I guess on that note, we can wrap up this episode for this week. If you haven't already, go down and check the description for all of the links, everything. Make sure to check out our Discord for the community fun, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the notifications. And if you're on any other podcast platforms, hit follow or subscribe wherever you are, whatever it is, for more episodes every Monday.
Hell yeah.
we're
now that
definitely gonna be
Scarfee's
back.
graduated, we can be more consistent. So
Yes, exactly. That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
The only thing is I'm going to be moving in July, in which case Rahlyx is probably going to do a solo podcast.
Solo
but from then on
podcast.
out, we should be okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thank
And
guys for hanging out.
Thank you.
Much
and
love.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.